You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life, by Sincero is more than just a self-help book. It's an enthusiastic cheerleader for anyone who's ever felt a bit lost. Combining humor, wisdom, and a hefty dose of tough love, Sincero coaches readers towards personal and professional success. If you're ready to embrace your inner badass and unlock your potential, then this is the guide for you. Buckle up as we explore this empowering book chapter by chapter. Chapter 1, My Subconscious Made Me Do It. In Chapter 1 of You Are a Badass, Sincero delves into the fascinating world of the subconscious mind, elucidating how it stealthily governs our lives. She introduces the reader to the concept of subconscious beliefs, those hidden ideas and perceptions that lie beneath our conscious thinking and invariably steer our actions and decisions, often without us even knowing. Sincero coins the term, the big snooze, for the ego's natural resistance to change, even when change could lead to growth and improvement. This struggle between our underlying beliefs and our conscious desires can often hinder our potential, trapping us in a rut. The chapter concludes with an actionable insight, encouraging readers to identify and actively challenge these subconscious beliefs. By understanding and confronting these hidden thoughts, readers can awaken their inner badass, empowering themselves to break free from self-imposed limitations and take control of their lives. Chapter 2, The G Word. In Chapter 2, Sincero delves into a territory that might be uncomfortable for some but is essential for personal growth, spirituality and the concept of a higher power. Sincero introduces the reader to source energy, a universal connecting energy that binds all things. Rather than imposing a specific belief system or dogma, she encourages readers to explore and embrace a personal concept of spirituality that resonates with their unique perspectives and experiences. This approach enables a more individualized connection to a higher power that aligns with one's own values and understanding of the universe. The actionable insight of this chapter is an invitation to connect with a spiritual practice that speaks to you, whether it's meditation, prayer, mindfulness, or something entirely different. By fostering this connection, readers can tap into a more profound level of self-awareness and harmony with the world around them, unlocking an added dimension of personal power and fulfillment. Chapter 3, Present as a Pigeon. In Chapter 3 of aptly titled, Present as a Pigeon, Sincero centers on the critical importance of living in the present moment. She introduces the concept of mindfulness, which involves being fully engaged in the here and now rather than being trapped in thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. Sincero stresses the significance of letting go of the past, particularly past regrets and fears that can bind us, preventing growth and happiness. She illustrates that the present moment is where life truly happens, and being fully engaged in it is essential for a fulfilled existence. The actionable insight she offers is a practical guide to achieving this state of presence. Sincero suggests practicing mindfulness through meditation or other forms of focused attention, such as deep breathing or conscious observation. By integrating these practices into daily life, readers can enhance their connection with the present moment, fostering a richer, more fulfilling life that's aligned with their true, badass selves. Chapter 4, The Big Leap. Chapter 4 is all about the importance of stepping out of one's comfort zone and embracing the unfamiliar. Sincero highlights that taking risks, although often frightening, is essential for growth and success. She encourages readers to recognize that comfort zones, though safe and familiar, are limiting and can hinder progress. Sincero illustrates the transformative power of facing fears and leaning into discomfort to achieve personal and professional goals. She explains that fear itself is not the enemy, but rather our reaction to it. The actionable insight she provides is a clear and inspiring directive to identify and confront a personal fear. Whether it's speaking in public, asking for a raise, or pursuing a passion, taking this big leap can be a game-changer in personal development. By understanding and challenging these fears, readers are urged to take control of their lives and become the badass they are meant to be. Chapter 5, Self-Perception is a Zoo. In Chapter 5, Self-Perception is a Zoo, Sincero explores the intricate world of self-perception and emphasizes that how we perceive ourselves plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. She asserts that self-image isn't just a reflection of who we are, but rather it dictates what we believe we can achieve. This means that if we perceive ourselves as incapable or unworthy, we set mental barriers that can limit our growth and success. Sincero introduces the powerful tool of affirmations, positive and assertive statements that can reshape our self-image. By repeating these positive affirmations, readers can reprogram their minds to align with their true potential. The actionable insight in this chapter involves the creation and practice of daily affirmations tailored to individual goals and desires. By focusing on positive self-perception and reinforcing it through affirmations, readers can break free from limiting beliefs and step into a life that reflects their true, badass potential. Chapter 6, Love the One You Is. Chapter 6, Love the One You Is a heartfelt exploration of self-love and acceptance. In this chapter, Sincero underscores the importance of embracing oneself unconditionally, including all the perceived flaws and imperfections. She warns against the comparison trap, where measuring oneself against others can lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. Rather than striving for an unattainable ideal or conforming to societal expectations, Sincero urges readers to celebrate their unique qualities and experiences. She conveys that self-love is not a destination but a continuous practice that involves nurturing the body, mind, and soul. The actionable insight here is a gentle yet empowering call to practice self-care and embrace individuality. By valuing oneself and rejecting negative comparisons, readers can cultivate a loving relationship with themselves, paving the way for more significant success and contentment in other areas of life. In embracing oneself, imperfections and all, readers are encouraged to unlock their badass potential and live authentically. Chapter 7, I See People. In Chapter 7, titled, I See People, Jen Sincero brings attention to the essential human quality of empathy and the role it plays in forming meaningful connections. The chapter is a heartfelt call to embrace compassion, striving to understand others' perspectives instead of forming judgments or opinions without a full understanding. Sincero explains how empathy is more than just sympathizing with others, it's about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world through their eyes. She warns against the trap of judgment, which can sever connections and foster misunderstanding. Instead, she encourages the reader to approach relationships with an open heart, ready to understand and accept others' feelings and thoughts. The actionable insight from this chapter is to practice empathy by actively listening to others, truly hearing what they're saying without interjecting personal biases or judgments. Sincero urges readers to make this practice a daily habit, transforming not only personal relationships but also how one engages with the world at large. It's a chapter that's filled with wisdom and kindness, reflecting a universal truth about the importance of human connection and understanding. Chapter 8, What Are You Doing Here? In Chapter 8, Jen Sincero dives into the existential theme of finding one's purpose and aligning actions with life's overarching goals. She argues that many people wander through life without a clear direction, often settling for less than what they're capable of achieving. Sincero encourages readers to dig deep, exploring their passions and values, to uncover what genuinely motivates them. By aligning actions with these foundational aspects of oneself, a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life can be attained. To make this transformation tangible, Sincero offers practical guidance on goal setting, suggesting that readers break down long-term goals into smaller, more manageable steps and pursue them with determination and focus. The actionable insight here is a clear call to action: identify your purpose, and take aligned actions to manifest it in your life. It's about refusing to drift aimlessly but instead grabbing the reins of life and steering towards a destination filled with passion, meaning, and fulfillment. This chapter serves as a wake-up call to take control of your life and strive for greatness, whatever that may mean for you. Chapter 9, Loincloth Man. Chapter 9 dives into the often overlooked yet vital aspect of following one's intuition and trusting inner wisdom. Jen Sincero illustrates how intuition serves as an inner compass, guiding life's decisions with an uncanny sense of knowing. This inner wisdom is not something mystical but a connection to oneself that often gets overshadowed by overthinking or societal pressures. Sincero stresses the importance of trusting oneself, having faith in instincts that typically know what's best for us, even when logic might suggest otherwise. She shares personal anecdotes and metaphors that make the concept more relatable, underlining that the intuition is not a distant or foreign concept but a part of our very being. The actionable insight in this chapter is an encouragement to practice tuning into and following intuition regularly. This can be done through quiet reflection, meditation, or simply paying more attention to those gut feelings that we often dismiss. By doing so, readers can cultivate a deeper relationship with themselves and make decisions that resonate with their true selves. It's a chapter filled with wisdom, urging readers to trust the innate intelligence that resides within. Chapter 10, Meditation 101. In Chapter 10, Jen Sincero demystifies the practice of meditation, presenting it as an accessible tool for anyone seeking focus, clarity, and self-awareness. Emphasizing that meditation is more than a mystical or religious practice, Sincero explains how it's a method for mindfulness and concentration that can be applied to daily life. She outlines the manifold benefits of meditation, including mental clarity, relaxation, increased focus, and enhanced self-awareness. These benefits extend beyond the time spent in meditation, positively affecting various aspects of one's life. The chapter serves as both an introduction to the practice and a compelling argument for its implementation, providing practical guidance on how to begin. The actionable insight of this chapter is to encourage readers to implement a regular meditation practice, no matter how brief or simple, and to explore different techniques to find what resonates with them personally. Sincero's approachable and straightforward explanation makes this powerful tool accessible and inviting, making it a valuable chapter for anyone interested in personal growth and mindfulness. Chapter 11, Your Brain is Your B***TCH. In Chapter 11, Jen Sincero takes a bold and candid approach to discuss the concept of mastering one's thoughts to shape and influence reality. She asserts that our thinking, whether positive or negative, significantly influences our outcomes, experiences, and the opportunities that come our way. Emphasizing the power of the mind, Sincero encourages readers to take control of their thoughts rather than letting their thoughts control them. This means actively redirecting thoughts toward success, positivity, and goals, instead of allowing negative and self-limiting thoughts to dictate one's life. She offers practical strategies for harnessing this mind control, including mindfulness techniques and deliberate practice to reshape thinking patterns. The actionable insight here is a call to practice controlling and redirecting thoughts consciously, aligning them with one's desires and ambitions. Sincero's approach in this chapter is empowering and motivational, conveying the idea that one's brain can be a powerful ally in the journey towards success when used intentionally and with direction. Chapter 12, Lead with Your Crotch. In Chapter 12, Lead with Your Crotch, Jen Sincero stresses the indispensable role of confidence and boldness in the journey toward success and achievement. This metaphorical title encapsulates a fearless approach to life, urging readers to act with conviction and determination. Confidence, according to Sincero, is not merely an attractive trait but a critical factor in overcoming challenges, reaching goals, and opening doors to new opportunities. She further emphasizes that failure should not be avoided but embraced as an invaluable learning experience, a stepping stone on the path to growth and success. This chapter's actionable insight encourages readers to act with confidence even in the face of uncertainty, doubts, or fears. By adopting this audacious mindset, Sincero argues that one can push boundaries, overcome obstacles, and achieve what might otherwise seem unattainable. Her message is empowering and invigorating, inspiring readers to adopt a bold approach to life's challenges and opportunities. Chapter 13, Give and Let Give. In Chapter 13, Give and Let Give, Jen Sincero delves into the significant principles of giving and receiving, emphasizing a harmonious balance between the two. She portrays generosity not as a one-sided act but as a cycle where giving freely without expectation creates an open space to receive in return. Generosity, according to Sincero, is a reflection of abundance, kindness, and love, and being open to receiving is equally vital to complete the cycle of generosity. By receiving graciously, one acknowledges the abundance in others, allowing them the joy of giving as well. The actionable insight from this chapter encourages readers to actively practice giving without holding back and simultaneously to cultivate a mindset that is open to accepting gifts, compliments, help, or other forms of kindness. This approach not only enriches interpersonal connections but also fosters personal growth in a fulfilling life, grounded in the principles of abundance, compassion, and reciprocity. Chapter 14, Gratitude, the Gateway Drug to Awesomeness. In Chapter 14, Gratitude, the Gateway Drug to Awesomeness, Jen Sincero extols the virtues of gratitude as a transformative power. She asserts that gratitude is more than just a polite expression of thanks, it's a daily practice that can reorient your mindset towards positivity, abundance, and joy. By focusing on appreciating what you have, even the smallest things, you shift your attention from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. This shift can attract more good things into your life by creating a positive resonance. Sincero underscores the importance of focusing on what's going well every single day, no matter how insignificant it may seem. The actionable insight she provides invites readers to establish a daily routine of identifying and appreciating the positive aspects of their lives. By doing so, one can create a spiral of positivity that not only enhances personal well-being but can also lead to more opportunities, relationships, and overall awesomeness in life. Chapter 15, Forgive or Let Fester. In Chapter 15, titled, Forgive or Let Fester, Jen Sincero lays out a compelling case for the transformative power of forgiveness. She underlines that forgiveness is not only an act of releasing others from blame but also a healing process for the self. Sincero's exploration of forgiveness extends beyond forgiving others and delves into the territory of self-forgiveness, a critical component in personal growth. Embracing mistakes and learning from them rather than allowing them to fester and become burdens of resentment leads to a more liberated life. Sincero warns that holding on to grudges and bitterness only serves to imprison us in our own pain, stagnating our progress and potential for happiness. The actionable insight offered in this chapter is a challenge to identify something or someone that needs forgiving, including oneself, and then actively working on letting it go. This practice is presented not just as an ideal but as a vital tool for moving past obstacles and creating a life that reflects our highest potential. Chapter 16, Loosen Your Bone, Wilma. In Chapter 16, Jen Sincero invites readers to embrace joy and not take life too seriously. Through a refreshing and humorous lens, she explores the crucial role that joy and laughter play in achieving success. Sincero asserts that life doesn't have to be a grim slog towards our goals. Rather, embracing enjoyment, even in mundane tasks, can enliven our journeys and make them more fulfilling. Laughter, including the ability to laugh at oneself, is portrayed as a liberating force that can break down barriers and reduce stress. She urges readers not to be so consumed by ambitions and worries that they forget to find pleasure in everyday activities. The actionable insight from this chapter is a simple yet profound reminder to seek out joy in daily life, infusing everything with a sense of fun and vibrancy. It's a call to lighten up and let go of unnecessary seriousness, recognizing that success and enjoyment are not mutually exclusive but rather beautifully interconnected. Chapter 17. It's so easy once you figure out it isn't hard. In Chapter 17, Sincero demystifies the process of tackling seemingly insurmountable tasks by breaking them down into manageable pieces. She explains that our perception of complexity often stands in the way of action, causing procrastination and feelings of overwhelm. Sincero emphasizes that most tasks, no matter how daunting they may seem, can be made approachable by simply dissecting them into smaller, digestible parts. This practice not only makes the task more achievable but also alleviates the fear and anxiety that might prevent us from getting started. By demonstrating how to overcome procrastination and inertia, she provides readers with a practical, empowering solution to move forward. The actionable insight from this chapter is a clear call to reframe the way we view our goals and challenges, recognizing that with the right approach, they can become not only manageable but conquerable. By breaking down a complex goal into simple, actionable steps, readers can progress with confidence and ease. It's a mindset shift that transforms the way we approach our lives and ambitions, making the seemingly impossible fully within reach. Chapter 18, Procrastination, Perfection, and a Polish Beer Garden. In Chapter 18, Sincero delves into the intricate relationship between procrastination and perfectionism, explaining how the pursuit of perfection can often lead to inaction. She illustrates that the desire to have everything flawless and in place can become a significant roadblock, hindering progress and creating unnecessary stress. Sincero stresses the importance of recognizing that imperfect action is far superior to no action at all, as it moves you forward and opens up opportunities for growth and learning. By waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan, individuals may miss out on valuable experiences and potential success. The actionable insight from this chapter encourages readers to identify areas where perfectionism may be stifling their progress and to courageously take steps forward, regardless of imperfections. It's a liberating perspective that fosters progress over paralysis, urging readers to leap into action and embrace the imperfect journey towards their goals. Chapter 19, The Drama of Overwhelm. In Chapter 19, The Drama of Overwhelm, Sincero delves into the complexities of handling feelings of being overwhelmed, a state that many find themselves in due to life's constant demands and challenges. She lays out various stress management tools, such as mindfulness practices or organizational strategies, which can make seemingly insurmountable tasks more manageable. Beyond merely providing coping techniques, Sincero also encourages readers to make a significant mindset shift. She proposes that by reframing challenges as opportunities rather than threats, one can turn overwhelm into a catalyst for growth and positive change. The actionable insight in this chapter prompts readers to actively apply these techniques in their daily life, transforming not just their immediate reactions to stress, but their overall approach to challenges. This chapter serves as a toolkit for personal development, aiding readers in navigating the inevitable ups and downs of life with resilience and optimism. Chapter 20, Fear is for Suckers. In Chapter 20, Sincero demystifies the concept of fear, framing it not as a roadblock but as a pathway to personal growth. Sincero drives home the idea that fears, while natural, should not dictate one's life or choices. Instead, she encourages readers to embrace courage, which she defines as the act of moving forward despite feeling afraid. She underscores that facing fears is not only essential for personal development but is a transformative process that leads to empowerment. The actionable insight she offers is a direct challenge to the reader: identify a specific fear and face it head-on. Whether it's a fear of failure, rejection, or something more tangible, confronting it rather than fleeing from it can unleash potential and unlock success. Sincero's no-nonsense approach in this chapter provides readers with the encouragement and tools needed to tackle their fears and expand their horizons. Chapter 21, Millions of Mirrors. In Chapter 21, Millions of Mirrors, Sincero delves into the intriguing concept that our relationships are mirrors reflecting our beliefs, thoughts, and self-image. According to Sincero, the people we surround ourselves with, and how we interact with them, are powerful indicators of our underlying attitudes towards ourselves and the world. These relationships, whether positive or negative, can serve as tools for growth, personal understanding, and self-improvement. By analyzing our interactions with others, we can gain insights into our subconscious mind and discover hidden aspects of ourselves that need attention. The actionable insight from this chapter is a thought-provoking exercise. Select a specific relationship and scrutinize it to see what it reveals about your own beliefs, fears, or desires. In doing so, readers can uncover valuable truths about themselves and use these relationships as catalysts for positive change and personal growth. Sincero's approach transforms relationships from mere social connections into profound personal reflections and opportunities for self-discovery. Chapter 22, Beam Me Up, Scotty. Chapter 22 serves as the concluding part of the book, focusing on the vital role of faith in attaining success. The chapter is divided into two main themes. Firstly, it talks about the necessity of having faith in oneself, highlighting how trust in one's abilities and vision can be a driving force toward achieving goals. It emphasizes self-confidence and the courage to pursue dreams, even in the face of adversity. Secondly, the chapter explores the concept of belief in a higher power or a supporting universe, positing that understanding and accepting that a greater force may be at work can bring comfort and strength. The actionable insight that sums up the chapter is an encouragement to nurture and develop faith both in oneself and in a broader spiritual context. By doing so, the author argues, one can find the motivation and resilience needed for success. Conclusion. You Are a Badass, by Jen Sincero is more than just a book, it's a transformative journey that empowers readers to take control of their lives. From embracing your imperfections to taking bold, fearless action, Sincero guides with humor, wisdom, and sincerity. With actionable insights accompanying every chapter, this book is a manual for anyone looking to unleash their inner badass. Whether you're stuck in a rut or striving for the next level of success, You Are a Badass offers a comprehensive roadmap for personal transformation. I wholeheartedly recommend this book to anyone ready to stop doubting their greatness and start living an awesome life. Dive in, and let your badass shine. For your regular dose of motivation, inspiration, and insightful book reviews, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.